I have... Come on, man. There we go. So, it takes... potentially get the... After all, Emmett wants to be a country music's big... After all, Emmett wants to buy... Nope. He doesn't want to buy, he wants to be. Okay, start again. Woo. Hello friends, welcome. I can't remember if I introduced this vlog yesterday when I came. I don't know what I've done because I only came home this morning. Anyway, God, it's madness before we even start. Welcome to another weekly vlog. Today, I'm going to be opening Elf Fairy Loot. I'm not doing a full unboxing of this, there's absolutely no point. This is the adult Fairy Loot that's about 20 something pounds. Yeah, 20 something pounds a month. And it's book only, and it's Into the Shadows was the theme, and everybody knew what this was before we got it. Well, I say everybody knew. Most people knew what this book was before we got it, so I want to see how it differs to the actual book. So this is what it looks like. It's all black, and it's literally just black sprayed edges. It's not embossed, but it has got a design on the front. So I'm just gonna take off the dust jacket. So there's a design on the front, and then there the end pages, which stunning. And the back is different. The back one is different, and it says something on the back. It says there'd always been something wrong with Charlie Hall, crooked from the day she was born. Never met a bad decision she wasn't willing to double down on. Had fingers made for picking pockets, a tongue for lying, and a shriveled cherry pit for a heart. And there's that on the back. So this is pretty cool. And then it is, I think it's digitally signed maybe, by Holly Black. Thoughts. So if I can find it, I'll put the original copy here. I think the original copy is green with sprayed edges. Is the one that Waterstones was selling. And I do get it that this is cheaper than the Fairy Loot YA box. But this is the same price as any other special edition. And the fact that it just comes with black sprayed edges, I feel is a little bit of a cop-out. Because if I remember rightly, City of Dusk, which was last month's, also just had a black sprayed edge. And don't get me wrong, I love the end, I keep calling them tipping pages, they're not. I love the end pages and that there's a different design on the front and back. I do, I really do. And I think it's really cool that you've got the front and back designs. I don't know if that is on the standard version. I need to speak to someone who's got the standard version to see if that's actually on it. And I love black. You all know me. My aesthetic is black. So I'm not as excited about this as I mean, they could have put some gold stenciling on there. It would have been that difficult to maybe try and carry this design from like the front, like this design on the back. Even just like a basic, I say basic, it's not that basic, but even a little design like this, just carry it down there. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. This is slightly embossed on the front as well. You can't see that won't show properly. I don't think, can you see that? The clouds or the shadows are embossed, which is pretty cool. Again, not sure if that's on the standard version, but I was so excited for this. Genuinely so excited. And feel a little bit let down. Just a little bit. I'm still going to keep the adult one and see what comes up next month. I think I've been told what next month's one is. I'm going to keep it just for next month. And then if I don't feel like it's going to be worth it, I'm going to stop it. Because I can't remember what the first one was. Oh, the Atlas 6. The Atlas 6 was the first one. I liked the Atlas 6. I did like that one. I skipped last month's, which was City of Dusk, and next month's theme is Hex Appeal, and I think I know what that is. I've been told the book, what someone else thinks the book is. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. That's all I can say really. Is we'll see. Because I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it. But that's it for that update. Reading update. I finished The Shadows Between Us. I think it's going to get 5 stars. It was good to begin with, and then it got better. And we all know what YAs are like, but the main character, she is like the villain. She's the drama, and she's just the angst. She's great. You don't want to like her, you're not supposed to like her, because she's the evil one. But I did really like her. And I also liked the king, Callias, in this as well. I just thought it was great. I really enjoyed my time reading it. And it took a bit longer than expected, because I took a bit of a longer time to read it, and then Catherine got busy as well, so we both finished it around about the same time. It just took a bit longer than we expected to finish it. But what I'm reading now is not something that I was expected to read this week. I just needed something that was funny and chill, and before I get back into any sort of heavy fantasy stuff. So I'm listening to The Honeymooners by Christina Lauren, and I'm absolutely loving this so far. I have laughed out loud at least twice at this book. No shame. Absolutely love it. And yeah, so I'm going to finish listening to this. I've got Lose Life tonight to discuss Blood Promise. And then I'm going to finish reading this. Move on to what I really want to do this week is try and finish off my Roll Readathon TBR and my Witchathon TBR. And I'm going to have a look at the prompts to see what I can do. Like I said before, I only need 50 points to get the Witchathon Meet the Baby Witch level. And I think I've got one more book to read to finish the Roll Readathon prompts. So I'm really going to try and finish that this week. And then any of the books that I get to read, I'm just going to have a nice light reading week at the back end of the month. And just try and get through what I can. And not push myself too much. But I definitely 100% want to get Beautiful Nightmares finished. Start and finished this month. Which I should be able to do. So, we'll see. If you don't already know, the announcement for the book club, It's All About Fantasy, went up last week on Friday. I can't remember if I mentioned it in the back end of my video, because I was just in a proper stressy mood. I can't remember if I mentioned it. Me, Chelsea and Kate are doing a book club, starting with Ruin of Kings in June. I really hope you come and join us. I will leave the Twitter links down below, along with everything you need to know, and as well as the Marvelathon that I'm running in June as well. And I will leave everything for that below as well. So I've got a few things coming up in the next month. I've got another readathon that I'm going to be putting together soon as well. So I'm going to go live with Liv, and I will see you all very soon. Hi guys. Hi friends. It is Tuesday, the 17th of May, and I think I've decided that my TBR was possibly, potentially, maybe slightly, just a teensy too big, because I am looking at what books I've got left to read. It's a whole heckin' ton of pages. you thought last month's pages were bad. I'm in denial that much. I've not even updated Copper with what pages each book has. But shall we go through and count up the books that I've got left to read this month, shall we? We shall. 13 books left to read. 2 of those are arcs that I really want to get to. One of them was a buddy read with the SFF Oasis guys and gals. One of them was one it wasn't on my set TBR, but one I wanted to get to because it was also supposed to be a buddy read, I think. But I might save that for Indie August because it is an indie book. And then I've got Spin the Dawn that I need to read, which is Liv's pick for a Mulan retelling. Flatshare, which was one that I was going to use for the Roll Readathon prompts, but I changed it out. But I still want to read it. City of Lost Souls I need to read. Wrath I need to read. Shadow Service Volume 2 I need to read. And then I've got Beautiful Nightmares, Caught, Hunger of the Gods of Darkness and Light, and Call from the North. So I think I did mention this yesterday. I'm going to have a look through and see what books I need to finish in order to finish my Roll Readathon and Witchathon prompts, in order to become a baby witch and in order to complete the Roll Readathon. And then everything else, as much as I hate myself for saying this, everything else is just going to have to be as and when, if maybe I'll get to it, possibly. But I've also remembered that I didn't complete all my magical readathon prompts, 2 of which were short stories. So between now and August I need to catch up on that whole Schwabalong ding dong daughter. So that's just stuck in my noggin right now. But we have mail. I don't think this is book mail because it's far too light. Not that you can see how light it is. This represents lightness, not. But it does do that satisfying wanna. This is a vitamin question mark that I was sent by Influencer. I think I mentioned Influencer on this channel before. Box, ta-da! So yes, soluble, taste-free sachets, and this is digestive supplements. I might be a bit of TMI, so if this isn't your thing, just skip ahead to whenever I put a timestamp, if I remember. I have fits and bouts, like ups and downs with my digestive system, and I am part of Influencer. You don't have to have any set following. All you need to do is engage on the platform. It doesn't matter whether you've got 50,000 followers or 50. It does ask you to add your socials in there, because if you do get like a campaign, then you would be expected to post on your socials. Obviously that's the whole point of it. But it doesn't base you receiving something on how many followers you've got. So basically you can register, it asks you about loads of questions about yourself, your lifestyle, hair colour, type, because they do loads of different programs. I've received makeup, I've received alcoholic beverages, and I've received snacks, I think. Was it a snack? I can't remember. But I'm now going to try these for 30 days, and I'm going to vlog this separately and let you know how this goes. I'm doing it separately to my weekly vlogs because it is going to be something that's not reading related, and if you're not bothered about things that are not reading related, then you're not going to be bothered about this. I'm sorry, I just remembered that my wash is going in the background and I forget how loud it is on camera. I do apologise. I'm so sorry, I'm going to have to keep going. I can add it to tea, coffee, water, sprinkle it over food. It says if you have a sensitive stomach, take half a sachet for 7 to 10 days and then increase to 1 sachet. I don't have a particularly sensitive stomach, so I should be okay, but this is supposed to help me and my immune system. I will find out prices for this, because one thing you don't get with this is any sort of additional information on prices. So I will find out prices for this, and I will be starting this on the morrow for 30 days until this is all gone. And I will let you know how we go with this. But reading update today, I have not read, yay for me, but I do have sprints in an hour and 10 minutes. So, plan of action for this evening is going to be trying to get through more of Cold from the North, I think. If I'm in a fantasy mood, I'm going to go to Cold from the North, because that's going to tick off a Witchathon prompt. Which Witchathon prompt? Oh my god, that is a... Which Witchathon prompt it ticks off, I do not know yet, because I have lost my notebook. But Cold from the North does tick off that prompt. And Of Darkness and Light, oh my god, I can't speak. And Of Darkness and Light ticks off the last of the Readathon prompts. So, I'm sure I said yesterday I'm not going to give myself a weekly TBR, but if I can get through those two, I'll class this week as a win. I have also read The Coward by Stephen Ariane, and I reviewed that on my Goodreads. I haven't updated you on the reading status of that, because I am doing a full separate video reviewing that particular book. I did that as part of the SFF Oasis competition. It was like, read and review this by this day. So you could potentially get the second book, The Warrior, for free to review again. So I was successful in doing that. I'm so happy. I'm going to put up a full review of that book, and I'm going to do a couple of, like, especially with indie books that I read, I'm going to do individual, like, review videos, like non-spoilery review videos on some indie books that I really enjoy reading, and depending on how well they do, depending on if I enjoy doing them, will depend if I carry on or not. So, Wash is going absolutely batshit crazy. I'm going to go and update you later. This morning I woke up feeling absolutely like dog shite. Living with migraines is so much fun. But, I was working from home today anyway, so it's fine. But, got a post. We're on Thursday, by the way. I didn't vlog yesterday because I didn't read yesterday, because I wasn't feeling well again. I don't know who this is from, because I have had a few blog talk emails, and some arcs are being sent by paper copy, some are being sent to my emails like in ebook form. So let's just find out. Ooh, so this is Harper 360, and they have sent me, I'm so excited. So excited. So it's a little bit of country, and my Jesus, we do love a good full looper duper. This is a queer contemporary. I'll read the back to you. Emmett Maguire and Luke Barnes could have been more different. After all, Emmett wants to be country music's biggest gay superstar, and Luke hates country music. But when the two meet cute at Wonder World, the amusement park owned by Emmett's idol, country music legend Wanda Jean, their attraction to each other is unstoppable until a long-lost secret comes to light, threatening to unravel everything. So, this is YA, and I know what you were going to tell me. Lisa, you said that you were done with YA contemporary, but I read the synopsis and I was just like, it seems like YA, but seems slightly more adult than YA, like the older end of YA, rather than still in school YA, do you know what I mean? I'll double check, but I think this is YA. But anyway, this is out May 2022, so it's not going to go on this month's TBR, but I will try and fit it on next month's TBR, because there were quite a few books that we got sent on the email for this. They were just, they all looked so good. I'm going to dig that email out and make a note of the books when they actually do get published, because I'm still very interested in the other ones I selected as well. So I need to start posting more when I receive arcs and things on my Instagram and stuff, because oh crap with Instagram, I really am. But on a reading note, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up Shadow Service, that will tick off a Witcher prompt for Witchathon. I feel like that particular readathon I've not read enough books for, and I think I'm going to focus on getting Shadow Service Volume 2 read, and then I'm going to try and sit down and read Cold from the North. That is a physical read. It depends how my eyes and my head are going to do. I also put out a tweet, and I did not expect to get so much response. There's SPSFC and SPFBO, I think. One is self-pumped fantasy, one is self-pumped science fiction. SPFBO 8, Remember Mark Lawrence, the author, has recently launched, and people were submitting all their books, and I saw so many books that were so interesting. So I just put a post up saying, drop me an email or drop your link below with a link to your book. And I'm not an official judge on the panel, but I think I want to mention this. I'm setting up my blog again at the beginning of June, and I want to read more self-pub books. So I got quite a response on my emails and posts, so I need to reply to all those. And I'm going to try and, as part of my TBR each month, read at least one self-pub book, which means I need to get a spreadsheet put together of all the self-pub books that I will be getting in, because I will be purchasing some, as well as obviously if any of them, I've had quite a few arcs sent recently as well, so I need to at some point make a spreadsheet of that. And then I'm also going to be looking at getting some of a couple of the science fiction work, the self-published science fiction category award thing is actually at the final round already. So what I'm going to do with that one is just pick a couple of the final 6, I think, or 8 books that they've whittled it down to, and see if I can read and review some of those books in the next couple of months as well. That's the plan. Them's is the plans for the overall planningness. That makes no sense. But this week I'm going to focus on, like, next couple of days should I say, is going to be Cold from the North and Shadow Service. I'm going to read that, see what we see what we're doing. I really need to pick up Priory, but we all know that that's, for some reason, that's intimidating the shit out of me, and I'm not picking it up, and I don't know why. But I did also start Spin the Dawn this week, which I've been really enjoying. So this is also just a physical read for me. I think that's what I want to leave it at. It's just these two. I did mention the other day that I don't think I'm going to finish all my TBR that I wanted to finish. So I'm not taking punishments anymore. So it's all good, isn't it, really? I feel like I'm slumping, which this is really bad because I'm slumping at this time. My readathon's in 2 weeks. I can't be slumping. This is not the right time. But I have got other head shit going on, so yay for me. I'm gonna go now and reply to these emails so that people don't think I'm rude and ignoring them, and I will see you all soon. Hi friends, it's Saturday. I'm ready to go to the parentals. So last night I finally got around to starting and finishing Shadow Service Volume 2. I didn't realise that this wasn't just a graphic novel, that this was a bind-up of multiple issues of comics, because I went on to find Volume 3 and it was saying like issue 15 is due to be released in like June 2022, and then I was like, what? Turns out that this is a bind-up of volumes issues 6 to 10 of the comics, which is not what I need, because I need to know how it continues. It wraps up nicely in this volume, not gonna lie. If it didn't continue, then it wouldn't be like a massive, you know, cliffhanger, like what happens next. But I want to find out what happens to the characters. So this follows a witch, and it is very dark. Very, very dark. It's got blood in it, and gore, and literally, like, monsters. I don't mean monsters as in, ooh, that's a monster, but they make it look cute. No, they make it look grim. Grim. But I absolutely love this. Loved it. It came out of the 4 stars on Corpile, but to be fair, probably gonna rate it a 5 anyway, because I find it hard to rate graphic novels on, even though G's changed the, I'm trying to give you a look of it without spoilers. So this is the artwork, which I think is bloody brillante. I am really torn as to whether to stick to my Corpile rating or give this a 5, because there's nothing about this that I didn't like. Like, literally nothing. The artwork is great, the amount of darkness is great. Like, what's his name? I can't remember the name of the guy that... This is like created by multiple people, but I think it's Scott something or other. I'll put his name down below, that actually like sort of writes the narrative of the book. Or is Scott his last name? Because Scott's there. I don't know. I'll put his name down below. But yeah, who writes the narrative? It's a really good story. And the witch is Gina, but the magic in this is like, she is an orphan. She doesn't know where she's from, like how she became to be where she was at the orphanage and things like that. And she, every time she uses the magic, the side effect of using the magic is that she can't sleep. So it gives her insomnia. So obviously the stronger the spell, the more she uses, the longer she doesn't sleep for. And to me, that is a disgracefully disgusting side effect. But it's also very unique. I've never seen that done in a book before. So that's very intriguing, because yeah, she's got this magic in her that she has to use sparingly, but she gets herself in such situations that she's having to use it more and more and more in this volume. And obviously it can make you sick if you don't sleep. So it's just very intriguing. It's very, very, very intriguing. And the characters that we meet along the way, you never know whether to trust them or like not trust them, and just trials, and it's so much fun. But also yesterday, the lovely Gem, she said that she ordered me this yesterday morning, and it came yesterday afternoon, which I've never ever had a same day delivery on Amazon. She bought me the roommate because she saw it on my wish list and she'd buy it for herself. I know. I'm on a contemporary kick right now. I have read more contemporary in the last 6 months than I did for the whole of last year, I think. Probably. Kind of, maybe. If not, it's as close as damn it, do you know what I mean? And I also hit 70 books on Goodreads yesterday. I opened my Goodreads up on my phone and there's a big celebration on it. I was like, yay for me, so I've read about 70 books this year. I read about 70 books this year. And I say about because there's still ones that I haven't logged on there yet. So yeah, this is one that I really immediately wanted to get to, but I think I'm going to hold off because I still have some essential TBR books to get to. So Spin the Dawn, I read some more of that last night as well. I ended up on Liv Sprints. Don't ask me how. I think I was ribbing them both. Her and Gemma were on, and then Liv was like, get on Sprints. Oh, I was pinging Gem because she's got the page as her as her phone sound, notification sound. So I was just pinging her, like, we'll say it went off on live. Because I'm a child. I'm a literal child. So I'm off to my parents' house today. I'm going to take my Kindle with me. I am coming back tomorrow, but I never know what time on a Sunday I'm coming back. So I don't know if I get the full day with parents, part of the day. It all depends on whether they're busy during the day and when they can bring me back. So, Kindle. That has Army of the Cursed and Light Blade arcs that I wanted to read this week. If I don't get it done this week, these will be getting read next week. But I wanted there as an option. But also, because I can't make decisions, and I'm a Libra, don't at me guys, don't at me. I'm going to be taking Call from the North and Spin the Dawn. Depends on I'm in the mood for YA fantasy or adult fantasy. But we shall see. I've got half-finished books everywhere, and this is not like me. I do tend to start and finish a lot of books consecutively, but I never usually drag out books, and I still haven't gone back to Illborn or Priory of the Orange Tree. So this is barely touched, and this I've still got like 200 pages left of. So, it's not that I'm not enjoying them both. It's just that I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I don't, because it's really not at the moment, is it? But I think to myself, like, if I can get some of the short books out of the way, I can then focus on those later. But then I'm not getting those short books out of the way. And I think, it's not the ones that are on my TBR. And it's things like contemporaries. I'm literally just like, oh, let's just read this and whack it on an audiobook, and I'm like, yeah, you finished another book, but is it on your TBR, bitch? No, you need to finish TBR. And I feel really bad because this was Becca's pick for last month. I was also supposed to buddy read this in March before, and I don't know. I'm sorry, Becca. I will read this. I love you, you know I do, but for some reason this particular book is giving me intimidating vibes. I literally just said I hate leaving books to drag out, but this is an intimidating read. Thanos' intimidating read is a book for prompts for next month's readathon. It might be a case of I hold my hands up and say this is going to be a 100% June readathon book, because I can't fail me on readathon, can I? I mean, who does that? Live. Joking, love you really. I definitely want to get this finished at some point, but I'm leaving this chunker at home. I'm not taking this back to my parents' house. I am going to head off. I'll probably do some B-roll if I get a chance. If there's anything to do B-roll of. It's not really a nice day, so I don't think I'll really be sitting outside at all at any point. So, you know, just a bit of shit really. I'll see you all on tomorrow. When I come back, it'll be Sunday. Hi guys. So, ignore the hair, ignore the mess. It's Sunday, I'm home, and this was on my doorstep this afternoon, this morning, this time. Gonna open this together. Oh, I do know what this is. I do know what this is. So, there was, I put up a tweet about FPFBO entrance and said that if you'd like me to read and review your book, leave a link or drop me an email, and one lovely author dropped me an email, and it is Will Rice, and it is Sorcerer and Sorcerer Within, and this really intrigued me. So, Dark Forces, magic. I'm going to have to change the battery, bear with. Bear with while I change my battery. Hi, back again. So, yes, Will offered to send me a physical copy of his book, and it says, A Hunt for a Killer, A Search for Identity. So I'm going to read you the back. It's kind of like a fantasy mystery, which just really got my attention. It says, how do you solve a murder when the victim and suspects are sorcerers? Elliot can't escape the feeling he has a connection to his colleagues at Arthur Associates, even though they all have supernatural powers, while he is just another faceless nobody. When one of the sorcerers is murdered, the others are all under suspicion. No one seems a likely culprit, but they're kind and naturally secretive. Who is not what they seem? Who is not what they seem? As the investigation continues, Elliot's sense of unease grows. What is that familiar feeling? Why does he feel a darkness in his dreams and an echo of violence within? When he discovers the truth, he will have to give up everything. If he is to stop another murder, Elliot needs to find out who he is. Magique, mystery, it's good. Seems quite dark as well, which I am here for. So this will be a book that I'm going to try and get to in June. It has black on the cover, so that could be used for Black Widow. And I don't know what other prompt it will fulfill, but I'll see. If not, this will probably be part of my Indie August lineup. We shall see. But thank you, Will, for sending me a copy of your book for review. I'm so excited to get to this. I've got a few books that I'm reviewing, and some are on my Kindle Unlimited, some are physical, and just sounds so intriguing. And I found I'm on a good run with indie authors at the moment and self-pubbed, so I just want the ball to keep rolling and just all the goodness to keep coming. I mean, what I'm going to do for the rest of today is, it's only 12 o'clock, so I'm going to edit this vlog, chill, just have a good old time by myself now that I'm home again. I'm going to try and get some reading done as well. So yesterday I read a couple more chapters of Call from the North, but I didn't really get much reading time done because I was only over there for like, you know, I was only over there really for like a full day yesterday. So I spent more time just with my family. I watched Uncharted last night, which was good. If you haven't seen it already, I knew it was based on the game, but you definitely have to suspend your disbelief with some of the action scenes, is all I'm going to say. But Tom Holland, great, and Mark Wahlberg was great. There was an actress, and I can't remember her name, she played the villain, the female villain in the film, and she's from The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. You know, the remake that they did on Netflix. Was it Netflix? One of them. And I really liked her in Sabrina. I really liked her in this as well. So I can't remember her name, it's really bugging me. But the one thing I will say is that the character that Tom Holland plays, to me, despite being having a different background and stuff, it was supposed, even though he was like a petty thief, he was still quite innocent, so it still gave me very much Peter Parker Spider-Man vibes. But I think unless he plays like a serious villain, then he's always going to give me that cute Peter Parker vibe, do you know what I mean? But that is not detracting from his acting in it. It's really good. I really enjoyed the whole film. Me and my dad watched it last night. It was great. So yeah, I'm going to go now get some of this video edited. I don't know how much footage I'm going to have had because it was a couple of days this week where I didn't vlog, I think. Where I just wasn't feeling great, which seems to be happening more often than not recently, and it's even nothing, I don't know why. But anyway, I'm going to go and I'm going to get a whiskey tea, chill, and yeah. Do what I do on a Sunday. Hey. Can you tell me if you think that this lighting is better? I think it is. If it isn't, I'll work something else out. But I think this is better. I messed around with some settings on my camera. Don't know what I did, but something happened. And I don't look blue anymore. So winner. So I didn't read much more today. I read a couple more chapters of Spin the Dawn and another chapter of Call from the North. I am slumping so hard this last couple of weeks, and it's really not the right time to be slumping because I've got my readathon in 2 weeks. It starts a week on Thursday, so I really can't afford to be slumping. It's stressing me out. But I've got a lot of things going on in my brain, and I can't really hold much more thoughts for anything. So this is fun. I'm really sorry that the last couple of weeks have been very up and down, mostly down, but just very off, and not me. But I don't want to not vlog, because if I leave the camera down for any period of time, more than a couple of days, I won't pick it back up again. I know that I won't, because it happened before. I get more and more worried about picking the camera back up and talking in front of the camera, and then I psych myself out and then stop doing it. And I love doing this, with my little corner of the interwebs. So yeah, you'll get the ups, you'll get the downs. Hopefully there won't be many more weeks of these downs. It's just certain days, like, I don't really know what triggers it. If I did, I'd be excited, wouldn't I? That didn't make sense. I was talking with my finger in my car. If I did, I'd be excited, wouldn't I? But we don't, so we'll have to keep muddling through. But I'm gonna edit you, and I didn't edit you earlier either. I just sat and I scrolled through TikTok, and then watched some Netflix, read a bit, and I just mulled around the house for the all. And it's now 9 o'clock, and I've only half edited my video, because this is how the brain's working at the moment. But I've got a biscuit tea in my lovely Rogan Wolf mug. I will leave everything linked down below for Rogan Wolf if you want to get £10, not 10% off. Yeah, I don't know what I've done this week. I actually don't know what I've done this week, full stop. So I read Shadow Service Volume 1. What else did I do? I started Cold from the North and Spin the Dawn. Didn't finish any of them. I can't remember when I read Swamp Sniper, but yeah, I don't think I finished a book this week other than the graphic novel. So this must be my worst reading week to date. And it's not even a particular genre. I could. It's just a life slump, which then affects my reading. Because I was gonna pick up Flatshare or The Roommate, but I didn't even have any motivation to pick up any of those two either. And one of those is on audio, so I didn't even have to do anything. Just a shame, isn't it, really? I've got a few books I need to finish, but we'll get there. We'll get there in the end. We're gonna try and draw a line under it and start again next week. I've got a week and a half left of May. I forgot what month it was then. And I've got a lot of reading to do. I've got some recommendations I need to film next week, some editing to do next week as well. But the other thing I forgot to do is film a recommendation video. Other than that, the other videos I've got for next week, or for the next couple of weeks, should be okay. So we're looking good, we're looking good. Anyway, I want to go now. I keep saying this, and I will see you all shortly. Tomorrow, next week, whenever you see this vlog, whenever you see my videos. I'm rambling. Bye.